Hello Libra, and welcome to your Starstruck Tarot love reading. We're going to pick 8 cards and we're going to see what's going on for us in matters of love. We're going to pick some clarifiers for each card at the very end just to get the full scope of what is going on for us, just because I like to see the full story. Welcome to Gemini season. Here we are. Mars just entered Aries, supercharged energy. Venus I think like this morning moved into Taurus, very mushy energy. I know that you as Libra are going to love that energy. I, Pisces sun, absolutely love that energy. My Venus is in Pisces too, so I love when Venus is in Taurus. It just like, ooh, makes you want to fall in love. Okay. What else? I made a Gemini playlist down below. I stayed up past midnight last night to make it for you just in time for this reading, so you should listen to it. The genres are a little all over the place, but that's Gemini season for you, baby. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Please leave me a comment and like this video because it really helps me out as a beginning reader. I just hit my 100 subscribers. I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Without you, this just wouldn't have happened. And I am just so happy and thank you. Okay. It looks like you've been reflecting on something for a while, but you're ready to move on from something. You're ready to move on from something and to start a new chapter. But there is maybe a greedy energy that is kind of keeping you from completely starting a new chapter. And it's making you feel maybe a little lost. Okay, or maybe want to retract a little bit. All right. Ooh, things are looking good. Okay, yay. Yay. Okay. Okay, so 7 of Swords. See, it says hope, reflection, but it's reverse. So, I mean, I think that there's something you've been dwelling on, but you're kind of like, okay, I kind of have to move out of this. We have the Man of Cups. Interesting. Let's put another card or two on that. Okay. 3 of Worlds. Let's put one more. Okay. It's like you're seeking something out. It's like you're seeking out a new emotional investment, or maybe within your love. Like if you are in a relationship right now, you're like seeking out a new level of love. You're seeking out a new level of love, and that's just not really happening, and that's maybe a little frustrating for you. We have... Okay, so Man of Cups, so like, yes, all this love and abundance, where is it, right? And then we have nurturing. It's like, I am putting all of this stuff into this situation, but I don't really know if I'm getting it back, and that's just a little frustrating. Do I need to end this relationship? I don't know. We have the Death reverse. We have the 5 of Pentacles, and this is like somebody moving on. They're like, yeah, all of this shit has happened, and of like there's a history here. Right? There's a history here, right? With all these skulls. Like, there's a lot of history here. But you're like, should I just move on from all of this? I feel like I'm not really getting that cup energy that I really want. I'm not getting that amount of love that I really want. I'm not getting that amount of nurturing that I really want. And, like, I'm a Libra. I, am pretty invested. I'm pretty mushy. Like, give it back. Give it to me back. Especially while Venus is in Taurus. It's like, that is such mushy energy. And if you're not getting that, that can be a little frustrating. Am I right? That can be a little frustrating. We have the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Crystals, which is the 4 of Swords. Logic, and it's reverse. But it's like you may be walking away from this situation. Maybe you're not really thinking about everything. Maybe you're being a little impulsive by thinking that you need to walk away from this situation. Let's put some more cards on that. Okay, this one for sure. 9 of Cups reverse. Fulfillment, and it's reverse. Interesting. Okay, we have fear and we have stagnation. Ooh, and there's another card behind it. Okay. Fear, stagnation, and then we have Devil's Play. Okay, here we go. Okay, I just want to say that it is healthy to have pockets of stagnation within relationships. Not everything is going to be at a 10, and I know that it's very difficult for you to swallow, Libra. And sometimes when we're not at a 10, you just kind of want to move on. You're like, you know what? I have a lot of love to give. I'm a Libra. I love relationships. I love partnerships. And if this isn't entirely serving me, maybe I should just move forward. Maybe I should just move on with somebody else. Because this stagnation is making me scared that they're out. Like they're already on their way out. And maybe I just need to beat them to the punch. And this way of thinking is just like really toxic. It's just like really toxic. I have known and been with Libras or people with like heavy Libra energy that are just like hate being rejected, right? They're like, they always have a million options. So they're like, if it doesn't work out with you, I have other people that I can be with. Everybody loves the Libra, right? And so sometimes they're very much like, I have to beat you to the punch. I have to be the only person that ever broke up with me. I've broken up with everybody, but the only person who ever broke up with me was Libra Moon. And I think that it was because they sensed that I was going to break up with them. And like, that's like really, ooh. But Libras know. Libras know more than people give them credit for. Libras can pick up a lot. They can pick up a lot. And they know when someone's on their way out. So sometimes they're just like, you know what? I'm on my way out too. Bye. You don't get the satisfaction of breaking up with me. You don't get the satisfaction. We have the Fool card. This is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. Let's put some cards on there. Let's see what this new beginning entails. Is this a new beginning in love? Is this a new chapter within your relationship? Maybe things have been stagnant and you're like, you know what? We're opening a new chapter. Things are going to get hot here. Okay. Ooh. This is wild. We have the Lovers reverse. So it's like there's some kind of loving energy that is being blocked. And maybe that's really frustrating. Maybe this person isn't receptive as you would hope to love at this moment. Maybe they got some shit they need to deal with. We have oppression. Like being in this relationship and it being stagnant is really, it feels oppressive to you. You're like, this is so frustrating. I want fairy tale. I want roses. I want love, 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 love right now, especially while Venus is in Taurus, right? But it's like you kind of need to see things from a different perspective. And I think that seeing things from a different perspective, we have the Hangman, seeing things from a different perspective is really going to help you in a new beginning. I don't know if this is a new beginning with your loved one or a new beginning with a different loved one. We have the Four of Pentacles. Maybe somebody is being a little possessive within this relationship. Let's put some clarifiers on that. It's like somebody is watching, like, look, this person's like huge. They're like watching every move you make. Or maybe that's you. You're just like, are you going to leave me? Are you interested in somebody else? Why are things stagnant? There has to be a reason. We have breakthrough, Seven of Worlds. Interesting. Okay, let's put two more clarifiers on that. Synergy, Seven of Worlds, interesting. Pentacles here, literally on the Four of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. Reward. Okay. There is a hair. It's like a cat hair, or it's just like, it has to be a cat hair. That cat hair feels very specific. It's very light little hair. So, okay. Reward, Ten of Worlds. Okay. Okay, we have breakthrough card here. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. We have Seven of Worlds synergy. And then we have 10 of Worlds, but it's reversed. Ooh, nothing but pentacles. Nothing but pentacles. Interesting. This is really frustrating to you, this relationship, because you've put a lot of investment. You've put a lot of investment into this relationship. You maybe even put in a lot of money. Like Libras do like to give some gifts. They love receiving gifts too. But maybe you've also put in a lot of money. And it's frustrating to you because maybe this person hasn't given that same amount of gifts, that same amount of investment back And it's just really frustrating. You have put in this money almost in a shallow effort to bring your relationship to a higher elevation. And that is just like kind of just like shallow. You feel like you should be rewarded for all this money that you've put in, but it's reverse. It's like, yeah, money doesn't buy love. I know you're like, I'm a Libra, it buys me love. Take me shopping and I will love you. But it doesn't. It doesn't buy love. It doesn't buy love. Or it could just be, maybe you didn't put in a lot of gifts. Maybe you've just put in a lot of investment into this relationship, and it's just really frustrating that it's not exactly where you think it is. You feel like you should be reaping so much more love out of this connection already, and the fact that it's so stagnant is driving you freaking bonkers. But it's like you need to see things from a different perspective. Maybe this person is going through it. Maybe talk to them and be like, hey, are we going through it right now? Like, what is up? What is up? I will make room for you right now. What is going on? Instead of me being in my head and being like, oh, this is stagnant, what's happening? Maybe ask. Be like, hey, I've noticed like a shift. Like, is something going on? Should we like talk about it? Do you want to talk about it? We have the 7 of Wands. It's like making you feel really lost. It's making you feel really lost. And that is unfortunate. I'm sorry. I have to check my phone really quick. Sorry. Okay, perfect. We're good. Ooh, we are so good. Yes, we're perfect timing. Okay, creativity, interesting. I feel like out of a creative endeavor, you're really going to be able to bring a lot of light to something. We have narrowness, and we have the Fool reverse. I feel like you're seeing things from only one standpoint. You're seeing things from only one standpoint. It can be difficult for you to put, which is so weird because for Libras, it's like Libras usually see things from a lot of different perspectives, right? But maybe something within this connection is keeping you from seeing things from a different perspective. And it's just making you focus on the stagnation within this relationship and not the root of the problem of why this relationship is stagnant right now. We have narrowness, right? Like this is, you're like hyper focused on like the stagnancy within this relationship. Like you need to be creative. You need to see things from a different point of view, or maybe just like take in a creative endeavor to help you like heal and like really process, work through what is happening here within this relationship, because maybe you are even asking for so much validation in this relationship that you can't even give yourself. Does that make sense? You're like hoping that this person will cover so much ground for you, but some of that stuff you're supposed to cover on your own. And maybe you're just expecting a little too much out of this relationship that maybe isn't even healthy. And I just want to point that these roles could be reversed. These roles could be reversed. This could be the other person thinking about you in this way too. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship either. It could be just a friendship, or it could be just like a work situation too. We have the Fool reverse. This is just like you stopping some new beginning. Oh no, I hurt myself. You stopping some new beginning, you know? Like out of this stagnancy, something really beautiful. Like you could open this new chapter if you're just like really open with this person. Because even the 3 of Swords is like communicate, right? Like communicate, and don't be from this narrow standpoint of like, I'm not happy in this relationship, let's talk about it. Be like, what's going on right now? Let's just check in. Let's have a check-in. Let's see if this relationship is meeting both of our needs. And then maybe like down the line being like, I feel like my needs aren't being met within this relationship. But just kind of like see the root of the problem, because I don't think that the root of the problem from the other person's end is really being perceived right now. Or maybe the person hasn't told you what's going on, and then that's very frustrating. That makes you feel lost. That makes you feel lost. We have the World. It looks like it's going to come to the forefront. It looks like it's going to come to the forefront, which is like, yes, finally, what has been keeping you from loving me? Let's see. We have the 4 of Wands. Love that. Like, whatever is going to come to the forefront is really going to build a steady foundation for you both, right? The 4 of Wands, like, a table has 4 legs. A chair has 4 legs. Like, a sturdy foundation, okay? Ooh, let's take that. Woman of Crystals, Guardian. Interesting. Okay, let's get one more card on there. Woo! Magician. Ooh, love that. Okay. Ooh, we have the Magician on the World. Yes. Love this. Okay, so something's going to come to the forefront. Something's going to come to the forefront. Like, a lot of things are going to be... I don't want to say regurgitated, because isn't that something that, like, was down, came back up? But, like, the cards are going to be laid out. The cards are going to be laid out. It's going to build just, like, such a more sturdy foundation for you, right? Oh my gosh, amazing. I love these cards. Okay. And then we have the Woman of Crystals. And it's like, that's gonna, it says Guardian. And that's gonna come out by, like, talking, right? Maybe you used to guard your thoughts and be guarded, but that guard is going to be let down. That guard is going to be let down. And then we have the Magician. Like, this is amazing. This is literally going to manifest, like, a new future for the both of you. It's going to manifest a new chapter. We have the Page of Swords here. This is being open to communication. This is being open to vulnerability, right? And it's like, fucking finally. Fucking finally. We have the Sage of Worlds, Master. And then we have the Three of Wands, Compassion. Interesting. Yeah, like this new like way of communicating and being vulnerable is really going to be met with compassion. And it's really just going to like level up your relationship with the Master card. I really see that. Sage of Worlds. It's going to bring abundance within your relationship. We have the Man of Worlds, Achiever. Like, this is really just going to help you achieve so many things within your relationship to bring it to a next level. Regenerator. Sage of Cups. This is, like, going to open up this new emotional way of thinking within your relationship. And it's going to make so much more room for love. And it's going to be, like, what you've been hoping for. Once you talk about it, you have to talk about it, though. It's not like you can just, like, stand in... Libras don't like confrontation. Libras don't like confrontation, right? But it's like, this will be worth it. To talk about this shit will be worth it. I promise you. It will be fucking worth it. Just talk about it. Just talk about it. Just talk, like, it's really just going to open up so much for you. This is going to regenerate, like, this new beginning within your relationship. You're going to feel so much achievement. You're going to be met with compassion. Like, this, all that abundance, all that investment that you put in with this pocket of all these pentacles. We have the Sage of Worlds here, the Sage of Pentacles here, like Master. Like, it's like, okay, yes, everything that I invested is coming back to me. You are receptive. You can give me that back. Before I thought you couldn't, but you were just going through some shit, and now we've talked about it. And now everything's out on the table, and now we just have like this amazing loving relationship. We have the 10 of Cups. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, come on. 10 of Cups. Yes, 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 yes. This is wish fulfillment. This is wish fulfillment. 10 of Cups. Like, you are like happy ending in your relationship, right? We have the Universe reverse. Interesting. Okay. Ecstasy. Ace of Cups. Okay. I feel like this 10 of Cups moment is really just going to be like so amazing for you, but I feel like it's also going to turn your world upside down a little bit. And that might be a little scary, but it's also like without your world turning upside down a little bit. I mean, literally, Hanged Man. It's like, to have this success, you kind of need to turn your world upside down a little bit. Shake things up. And I mean, is that going to get you out of stagnancy? Hell yeah, it is. That's going to get you out of stagnancy, right? All right. One more card. Okay. Ooh, 3 cards, I guess. Ooh, 4. Okay. It says dullness, preserver, setback, and feeler. Excuse me. Okay. So even though you're going to have this 10 of Cups moment. Okay. So like I said, I think I said this before in this reading, when you're at a 10, like stagnancy is normal within relationships. Okay. You're going to be at a 10. Sometimes you're going to be at an 8. Sometimes you're going to be at a 6. It just happens. Okay. But sometimes even when you have like the most love at your 10 of Cups moment, you're going to feel even dull within that 10 of Cups moment. Because you're going to be like, I'm at a 10. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? And you're going to be like, I just want to preserve. I want to preserve this like 10 of Cups moment so bad. I just want to like keep this forever. But like keeping that ideal of having that 10 of Cups moment just forever is going to mentally set you back. You have to make room for the tide to come and go. Okay? And the tide isn't always going to come up to the same place. The tide goes back and it comes up, and there's certain parts of the year where that tide comes in way in, right? Like almost all the way to where the concrete is that like keep the people on the sidewalk away from the ocean. You know what I mean? And sometimes it retracts so back. Am I making sense? I hope this is making sense. It retracts so back, but it just like flings like a what is it? Like a slingshot forward. Certain parts of the year, the water comes up so high. Certain parts of the year, it only comes up a little bit. Okay, we're only human. We can only give so much. And sometimes if we give at a 10 all the time, it's not good for us. If we give at a 10 all the time, then we don't have any room to give anything back to ourselves. And then we realize that we can't even love you the way that we want to anymore because we have given up on ourselves. We put ourselves on the back burner to give you more love. And that's just like it's not fair. If someone doesn't love themselves, they can't love you to the full capacity that they can love you. Does that make sense? The tide comes and goes. Okay? The tide comes and goes. Thinking that it's always going to be at a 10 is really going to set you back. Is really going to set you back. But also, I mean, the ecstasy card, it's like, just enjoy it. When that tide comes up, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it because it is absolutely amazing, right? Just enjoy it. And then we have the feeler card. Enjoy it. Child of Cups, enjoy it. Enjoy it while it lasts because it's not going to be there forever. And just because you're not at that 10 of Cups moment, don't think that it's completely stagnant and you need to find the next best thing. I know that can be really hard for Libra energy, but the tide comes and goes, okay? We're going to pick a card from the Pixie Kids. Pixie Kids. Inspiration deck. Okay, what is this? Let music be your nourishment. Okay, that's cute. Let music be your nourishment. Yeah, if somebody can't fulfill your needs, maybe listen to some music. Listen to my Gemini playlist. Listen to my Gemini playlist. I literally stayed up past midnight just to finish it for everyone. It is a mixed bag, but that's Gemini season, right? Things are going to get easier. Mercury is going to get out of retrograde on Friday, the 3rd of June. But then it's going to be in its shadow period for 2 weeks. So things are still going to be a little muddy, okay? Things aren't going to be super transparent for just a second. But as of June 16th, we're going to be completely out of Mercury in retrograde, okay? Also, Monday is the end of eclipse season. It's a new moon in Gemini, and it's going to be the end of the eclipse season. And I don't know if I mentioned this in this reading, but I did see somewhere, somebody said something that I really liked. They said that during our eclipse season, which was like, the last like month and a half or something, we learned so much about our healing, right? We really healed during that season. And the new moon in Gemini, which is going to be on Monday, is going to give us a new beginning of communicating what we've healed through. Okay, so use this new moon to your advantage. Tell people around you how you healed, or like what you've learned about yourself, what you learned about that, whatever, just like talk. I mean, it's Gemini season, talk. What else? What else can I say to you that's happening in the cosmos right now? I'm going to put a cheat sheet down below where Gemini is in your chart, so you can know what the new beginnings are within your life according to the themes down below. If you don't know your rising sign, just look at your sun sign. It's close enough. It's close enough. Please know that I love you. And be gentle with yourself. Okay, the tide comes and goes. And I will see you in another 2 weeks for your general reading. Yay! And like this video and comment. Please, please, please. As a beginning tarot reader, it really, really helps me on YouTube. Thank you for the 100 subscribers. I love you so much. And take care of yourself. Yay! Bye! Let's hit my Gemini playlist.